We are excited to have a new tenant moving into our second floor this winter when we will be welcoming in a daycare. I would like to introduce Rolanda Fowler, the owner of Kids Cave.
My name is Rolanda Fowler. I am childcare provider of Kids Cave in Learning Den, one of the owners and members. My passion about childcare has always been rooted in creating just a safe place for children and a place where children can learn. That has always been something deeply rooted in myself for my son. So I wanted to be able to provide that to other children and people in our community as well. Bringing, hands-on learning experiences, more intentional curriculums to Mount Zion, so they have that educational piece as well as, having like a preschool / daycare, not just a place to just come and play, but we want to emphasize on the educational background so we can prepare kids for school and for life. And when I sought out buildings, I had no clue that there was a limited amount of child cares in Wauwatosa. So when I started calling the city of Wauwatosa, they're like, to open up a daycare in Wauwatosa is very hard. We only have very few, and they've been around for a long time. So I was like, whoa. I was a little scared, like, oh, this is going to be hard, but I just kept putting, both feet forward, and I was like, you know what? We're just going to take it one day at a time. And that made me more eager to want to bring, our facility into the community. I think bringing Kids Cave and Learning Den here would be like a powerful step forward, just because the minute we stepped in, everybody was so welcoming, and it just was an powerful feeling for us to just walk in a building and just be, greeted and welcomed just like with open arms. It just felt like home when we walked in. So we do want to add to the playground and bring in some new equipment, and then some movable equipment for the young toddlers. And then in a couple of the classrooms, we will add sinks and changing stations. So those that are, still in Pampers or diapers, they don't have to be potty trained to come to daycare, and we can work with them. So we want to add that and incorporate that, and we'll be that stepping stool for those children. Bringing Kids Cave and Learning Den to Mount Zion for us would not be just an expansion, but a big step forward just for the community. So that is something that I am really, really excited about. And I'd like to thank, the community, the congregation, and everyone who supports us and stand behind us. We really appreciate it.
In addition to the improvements Kids Cave will be making to our property, there are some repairs and improvements we need to make to prepare for their arrival. Would you please consider increasing your offering so we can make room for all to grow?